Man Media, baby. We back at it with another video, man. Give me thumbs up, man. Let me know how we looking out there. Give me thumbs up right now. Give me thumbs up. Let me know. Make sure the live stream is working. Sorry about that, man. YouTube, they know. They know. YouTube know that he messed up. Give me thumbs up in the chat, man, so I know that the live stream is working right now. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? All right, we good, we good, we good? All right. All right. Oh, man, come on, YouTube, baby. Come on, YouTube. What we doing out here, baby? Yo.
What's the word, man? Man, you seen this clown, man?
Yeah, we seen him, Jonah.
Man, that dude a clown, bro.
See, man, I was just chilling, minding my business. And this man had to go out there and say that, dog.
Bro, he a clown, bro.
But it's cool.
Hey, look. On another note, look. I saw the Almonds commercial, man. Y'all seen Coach dancing back there?
Yeah.
But you didn't see who was behind him with the dreads with number 5 on.
Rob, I just saw the video you just talking on. Listen to the video you just talking about, buddy.
You seen it, man?
Yeah, I just listened to it. He was talking about the combination. Then at the end, I heard it. He said at the end.
Yeah. They always. It's for clout, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. These coaches are doing it clicks. They're doing it for exposure, bro. Because without Coach Prime, it would just be another game. I'm trying to tell you.
Bro, listen. This probably the biggest game. This probably the biggest game of Dan Lanning's career, bro.
Yeah. You know what, fellas? I forgot. Dan Lanning, he ain't been coaching that long. He was first year last year.
Bro, listen. All Oregon fans gonna tell you, "Oh, we won 10 games last year." What you do with that 10 games?
I just forgot all about that. He no experienced head coach going to tomorrow's game.
He came from Georgia, bro. He came from that.
He was a DC. Don't mean he got head coach, though. You know what I'm saying?
But he came from one good team to another. Like he didn't pick up a solid.
He went to a program.
Yeah, I got you. He had to really do too much.
He came to an established program. I don't like winning championships or nothing, but he came to a championship. Came to a school that was already winning 10 plus games a year.
Yeah, they already had the foundation to play called Mario Cristobal.
Listen, bro. Yeah, I'm a LSU fan, bro. We played Oregon like 3 times in the last 10 years. Man. We beat the brakes off them dude every time.
Okay.
Every time beat the brakes off.
That's why I was telling y'all earlier. That's why on Colorado gonna come out there physical. You beat physical Oregon, they're a finesse team.
Rob John, play that video.
Look how stupid he look.
Man,
I see that.
Forget that goofy. Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit is for clicks, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it's for clicks.
You gotta think about it.
Listen, I wasn't trying to gird up with this man, but see, now you done made me pull up because I got a video on this dude already. But see, now you done made me really think about if I want to go pull this video up. And you really want me to go in today, dog.
Hey, J-Dot, pull up, J-Dot.
Yeah, you about to make me go there. See, I was just chilling today. Then you have to go there and you're talking about YouTube. Man, hold on, dog. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute, dog. I feel disrespected now.
Hey, Law Dog.
Hey, yes, sir.
What you got to say?
What happened? What I missed?
They do Offset said, do anything for clout. Dan Lanning is a clout chaser, bro.
What happened?
Tell him, Jonah.
Man.
Hey,
all right, so listen. This man said YouTube videos ain't gonna win you no games.
That's a fact.
right.
You know, Lord always change his mind.
I'm saying that's all he said.
No, he said that was the ending of the statement, right? He had no reason even to talk about it, right? Because the question wasn't even asked about YouTube or anything.
Sound like he want to smoke.
He won't smoke. That's what he wants.
All right, then. You say you be wanting to smoke. He want to smoke. The Ducks want to smoke. Bring the smoke.
And that's what I'm saying. If any
Quack.
Oregon fan is up in here, I won't smoke. Tell him pull up.
Quack.
What up, Coach Dre? Talk to us.
Hey, Law Dog, pause. Hey, pause your thing, Law Dog.
All right.
J-Dog, talk to us. Dre, Law Dog, talk to. I mean, sorry. J-Dog or Coach Dre, talk to us. One of y'all.
I don't know, man. Oregon, since I was there, like they don't win big games. Never have, never will. The reason why kids go to Oregon is not because you want to win a national championship. You just want to look good while you play. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, man. I just don't get it, man. Like nobody asked him a question about YouTube. Nobody asked him a question about what Coach Prime doing. Anything like that.
But listen, I would like in the current landscape, a West Coast team will not win a championship, bro.
The last time a Pac-12 team won a championship was
USC.
USC.
Yeah, a West Coast team will not win a championship no time soon.
But that was 2005 or older, or that was a long time ago, J-Dot.
Yeah, that's the last time
That's
that Pac team.
They never, but during that time, Oregon was always, when they played a Big Ten or SEC, they get smashed.
The last time a Pac-12 team went to the national championship, it was Oregon, and they lost to Cam Newton.
Hey, Darius, pull up, bro. I watched
that team. That team was the best team that Oregon ever had, and I don't think they'll ever get a defense that good.
Hold on.
J-Dot, and you went there, bro. That's crazy.
Hold on, right quick.
That class.
Hey, Darius, hold on, give me 1 second. Hey, Darius, I need for you to go get all your Oregon buddies and tell them to pull up to the channel right now.
He got a buddy already in here, by the way, Rob. I'm just speaking.
I ain't talking to you right now. I'm talking to Darius. All right? But y'all can go ahead. Sorry about that. I just had to make that.
Darius, you don't hear nothing about no 5-star either, bro. Don't come on here with no 5-star. I'm not trying.
You don't go to Oregon to win. You don't. That's why most of their best players transfer out.
I barely can hear you, bro.
I can hear you.
I said you don't go to Oregon to win.
You go there to look good.
I mean, that's cool too, bro, but they still a top program.
Top program in whose eyes?
The Nationals' eyes.
No, wrong, buddy. No. They're not even the top program.
Oregon recruit nationally, bro. Oregon get players from Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, Tennessee,
what they do with it? What they do with it?
What they do is the national brand. Oregon is the national brand.
Okay, bro. Georgia, think about it, bro. Georgia just started winning championship the last 2 years, bro.
You know what you said? They won championships. Well, what has Oregon ever won?
I'm saying, bro. Look at what they done before that, bro. It's basically what Oregon been doing, bro.
They've never won anything.
Georgia wasn't even getting to the SEC championship, bro. Not on a consistent basis, bro. Y'all trying to base everything.
Georgia was bad. Georgia was bad. Georgia was coming up. Don't get me wrong, Mark Rick.
Okay, all right. So the same can be said for Oregon, bro.
But if you want to say USC could talk. They got natties to show for it. Oregon don't got nothing to show for but jerseys, bro.
If you was ever a football athlete or a recruit, bro, at some point you wanted to go to Oregon, bro.
Yeah, I can contest to that.
It was a buck, bro. I mean, come on, bro.
You want to go to Oregon, but listen, why did you want to go to Oregon?
Because of the jerseys, and that's it.
I mean, that's a recruiting tool, bro. Everybody's having a.
Yeah, but now, like, I'm just saying.
Why did you go to Oregon? Didn't you go to Oregon? Why did you go?
I was going to Oregon for the same reason, to look good, and I was a package deal.
Who was you a package deal with?
Todd Doxey.
Todd who?
Todd Doxey.
What did he play?
He played safety. He passed away.
Okay. So that's your boy you stayed with?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I remember that too.
He drowned in the river.
In the building. Chef, talk to us.
Hey man, don't put Georgia in it. Now Georgia is a brand too.
Okay, but only thing I was saying about Georgia was y'all just started dominating the last 2 years. Y'all had
I mean,
5-star classes and dream classes, and the best y'all did was got to the SEC championship that year with Aaron Murray though.
I
You know what I'm
bet we
saying?
got more. I bet we got more people in the league than y'all do.
Bro, I'm not
Than
even talking.
Oregon.
That's not the
So you
conversation,
come
bro.
to Georgia. You come to Georgia to go to the league. You get what I'm saying? You going? We playing in the SEC. We not playing in the Pac-12.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's where the best talent is. The best
So you
talent is
can't
in
say. So
Georgia.
you can't. It's harder to get to the. It's harder to get to the SEC championship than the Pac-12 championship.
That I was just giving a comparison to the programs, bro.
And that's
Regardless
what
of
I'm
the day.
saying. So the program is bigger. Georgia always been a big program, even that they ain't been winning the Natty, but
Right.
they've been
That's
a
the
big
same point I
program.
was making. So they keep saying Oregon underperform and underwhelm. I mean, Georgia
Ain't
did too.
nobody saying that. Who's saying that about Oregon?
I said that,
They was
Julio.
just saying that, bro.
Yeah, I said that.
I
I
said that.
know.
Oh,
I
y'all
said
can't
that.
now. One thing about Oregon, only reason Oregon is up there like that, in my opinion, is because of their uniform.
Okay,
To
thank
be
you.
honest,
Thank you. My point.
everybody
I
want to go
mean,
We
there
talking
because they
about
got a fire
football, man. We
uniform.
talking
that's
about football, man.
that's a given
But
though,
I'm
bro.
saying
We talking about
that's
when
what I'm saying.
everywhere against LSU and got smoked. We talking about football. When they go against them big dogs, they get beat up every time.
Yeah, when they play them big teams, they get trampled, bro.
Hey,
They
Coach
play
Dre.
big.
I just want to see something.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Okay, I just want to make sure you was working now.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Go ahead, Coach Dre. You got the floor.
Hey, listen, man. I mean, everybody got some valid points. It's different in the South. Football definitely different down here in the SEC. Now, no doubt about that. That's why I tell y'all Colorado gonna be good because Prime finna come get SEC type talent. He finna come down here and get these boys to come up here to Colorado that Florida and Georgia looking at, Miami looking at, Clemson looking at, the Bulldogs looking at. Travis Hunter, everybody in the world wanted Travis Hunter. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, all I'm telling folks is there's no way in hell that nobody can lay down at night and dream that Oregon can beat Colorado by 21 points. Just no, I mean, if you know football, you can't lay down and dream that. You get what I'm saying? Like we got to be realistic. If we lose, we gonna lose with a hard fought game. I don't think we're gonna lose, but if we do, it's gonna be a hard fought game. But to sit here and act like Oregon some world beaters or they been tearing up behind for the last 4-5 years, we can't do that. Can't nobody sit here and tell us that Oregon been tearing up. Nobody behind the Pac-12 been irrelevant. Why y'all think there ain't finna be no Pac-12? Because they been irrelevant. Even if you won the Pac-12 championship, you weren't going to the playoffs. They gonna send 2 SEC teams. So let's stop acting like the Pac-12 being like world beaters. When the last time that a Pac-12 team even competed for a national championship?
Oregon, and they lost to Auburn.
Well, what year that was?
That was the
2000.
last
2000,
BCS championship.
2000.
2011.
That was the last BCS championship.
Yep,
So let
2011.
me. So
2012, Dre.
like again, you got to understand that people go to Oregon again. Football is a business now. Their biggest graduate is the man who owned Nike. That's why they get everything they want, everything new, blase, blase, blase.
Uncle
Kids like
Phil.
that. So yeah. But now you can't get kids. You ain't gonna be able to pull kids like that. And now Prime finna make Nike give him the same kind of stuff. So why would I go all the way to Eugene when I can go right here to Boulder and play for a coach that got way more connections than the coach that coach at Oregon, which I have nothing but utmost respect for that man. Nothing but utmost. I think he can coach football like no other. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, guys, we got to look at it for what it's worth. And again, if you go back, listen, anybody that's on here, just go watch the highlights of Oregon and Texas Tech. And if you think that Oregon is 21 points better than Colorado, man, you listen, number 0 in trouble. If they got 0 on the field, they in trouble. And that's just being for real.
You talking about that cornerback, huh?
And what I'm saying is Texas Tech gave the game away.
Man,
The quarter, they
burned.
in the red zone, finna score again. I don't know why he just ain't take the sack and go play for another play. He fumbles. Then the field goal kicker miss. So come on, like y'all act like Oregon just beat these boys. Like it shouldn't even been a game with Texas Tech. That's just how good them boys play. And everybody holler about Oregon linebackers so great. Listen, bro, unless my eyes is deceiving me or they played better the next week, but they did not look good that day.
Hold on though, coach. They say that our line ain't better than Texas Tech line. That's what they saying.
Yeah,
They say what?
We gonna lose. They saying we gonna lose because Texas Tech got a better defense and offensive line.
No.
That's why they said we gonna lose.
Law Dog said that, Coach Dre.
Listen, what I'm saying. Okay, Law. I just tell me where you see that at. Like, I like the only thing I do like. I like they tackle better than I like Tank. I like one of they tackles better than I like Tank. But when you give me Van Wells, and then when you give me Van Wells and you take that freshman out there, and Van Wells know what he doing, he know how to lead the offensive line. See, it's a difference that you got to have a unit that's been playing together. When you take one person out, you can mess up the whole rhythm for the offensive line. So what we're hoping is that when you get Van Wells back and he's in control of the line, he know what everybody's supposed to be doing. And here's the key: nobody know what McCaskill can do. Right now, if we can run the ball with McCaskill, then we can slip Dylan Edwards in there. Like, it's just a whole lot to it. And again, Oregon they just not world beaters. Now, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. The little receiver out there, whatever his name is, 11, he scared me. We can't play man on him. We just can't. We just can't, because he's gonna run past somebody. You get what I'm saying? Without Travis back there, we need to play off him a little bit, make them throw the ball underneath a little more, but we just can't go man and just hope that we can guard him unless somebody done showed us something in practice that I don't know about. But y'all can't say Texas Tech. Like, come on, Texas Tech. Like, come on, guys. Like, what we talking about?
All right, Coach, I can ask you a question.
Go ahead, Papa.
Why was Colorado State successful against CU?
Because we gave you the I told you the other day we gave you the pre-snap read. What I'm telling you is, listening to me. This the way I put it to my kids. If I tell you you can take a test, but you can open your book and go find the answers, what are we talking about? So if I'm coming up to the line of scrimmage and I can tell, he in too high, or they in too high, they in a two-man. Oh damn, he gonna let. I got an inside route right here. Oh shit, 2-3 steps, he gonna be inside. Oh, I know I'm going right here. So I'm in rhythm. I'm 1-2. Boom, I'm delivering the football. So if I already give you now, also if I'm a linebacker, I'm worried because we've been getting beat inside. So now I'm not even thinking about the run. I'm more thinking about the pass in the little short route.
I mean, okay. I mean, that's fine, but I was trying to see more on, more of a detail just as far as how they control the game and, play themselves into that game. Because my whole aspect is if CSU can do it and TCU can do it and the defense can shut down, like Nebraska game. Okay, for instance, Nebraska. This is one of my points. Nebraska had Colorado on the chokehold the first half, right? Correct, until the turnovers started accumulating, right?
Facts.
So, with that being said, I'm like, okay, if you don't turn the ball over and you force CU to go now, they don't got a run game. So if you play to your strengths and you run the ball on them, the ball can be ran on them, and you make good passes, and you play a decent game and you don't turn the ball over, you actually can play them down to the wire. That's just and that's with turnovers, because TCU quarterback threw 2 picks in the red zone. Then the quarterback threw 2 picks for CSU, and the quarterback for CSU threw a pick 6. He threw. I think he threw another. He threw 2 picks. Yeah, he threw 2 picks and the tight end fumble. You see what I'm saying? So that's 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers right there, and it's still a game. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm betting on is the O line versus the D line, and with them being able to run the ball. And y'all got a lot of ifs in there. If Jaquez start, if Alton come back, like, I'm not willing to, bet on, the injured All-Americans. That's what I call it, because everybody want to say we ain't that full sure, we ain't that, but you got to play the game.
Alton playing. Alton ain't been in no yellow jersey all week. Alton playing. Now, Jaquez, I can't speak on that.
He's still coming off an injury, though. You see what I'm saying? It's the first game back, but it takes a little bit just to You know what I'm saying? Get back in there.
Law
Y'all do got the
dog.
future All-American, so I can
Law dog.
understand how y'all feel about that.
Law dog. I
Go ahead,
understand
boss.
you.
Yes.
And you asked the brother the question. You said that, okay, how did they stick? How did they stick in the game? How did they stick around? You got to understand this. Now, they really only supposed to have 14 points. They scored off a trick play and they scored off a fumble. You know, they took it to the house. That's 14 points. They really only supposed to have 14 points. They couldn't really get going. You get what I'm saying? So now you take Travis Hunter out the game, they whole scheme on offense got to change up. You understand? Because you got to think about this. Look at how Shedeur was coming to every game that they played. It was just a 3-step drop back, throw it straight to Travis Hunter on a lot of plays. He didn't have to really go through all his progression. It was a couple of times a lot of people was open, but he go to Travis Hunter one-on-one because he know he can beat them one-on-one. But when he went out, everything had to change now. So it was slower, but he got his rhythm. And you seen how bad he was when he can use all the weapons. He ain't just got to go to no drop back one step and throw it just like a Matt Ryan and Julio type of play. You get what I'm saying? So the schemes had to change up. They scored off fluke plays. People, jumping their assignment because they get, caught in the backfield too much. And that's how they stayed in the game. But
I mean,
all that gonna be fixed up.
he
All that
made a
gonna be
good
fixed
point.
up.
You make a great point. In coaching, what we say is if you got to pull out trick plays trick plays, if you pulling out them kind of plays in the first game, that means you not really on the same level as this team.
That's a fact,
That
though.
you get what I'm saying? It worked. Now we can
Right.
go back to we and it did. No doubt about it. And it was a great throw. Don't act, that's one play I can say that the Woods was there on that play. That's just a great throw. That's a football. The kid made a hell of a football play.
And the
I can
catch, you got to look at that catch. That
You
boy,
know what I'm
that
saying?
caught
He
that
made a hell
ball.
of a play.
He caught 2
Okay,
catches. That
let's go back to the other
contested.
touchdown. Simon Craig is there. It's a low throw. He almost knocked that ball. Like it's not like we that far off from making the plays. So I'm not even going. We can throw out the if these kids play. The kids that were out there were making plays.
Right.
Listen, 9, and then our thing is, I think we got to get the right personnel in there with the right people. I think we substitute some of these guys out on the defensive line a little too much when we should leave a couple of them guys in there when we should. Now, again,
Right.
that's not my call.
True.
But personnel also plays a bigger factor than
All right.
in what I'm saying. So what we got to do is, what I'm saying is, and I understand where you coming from. But what I'm saying is, bro, nobody can homeboy. I was so hot, my phone wasn't working, was acting up. How you get on here and say 57-17, bro? How you even fix your mouth to say some stuff like that?
Darius is in the chat. I don't know if you're available. Darius in the chat, though. Darius, if you went here, pull up.
Please
Cause
pull
Brother
I
Dre
up,
want to
Darius.
talk to
They
you.
tired of me. Miss Tanisha don't want me to say nothing. She know I got big smoke for y'all in here. I'm shutting everybody down. I'm letting them know
Man,
bro,
Miss
come on
how's
there,
Tanisha
it
law
big?
tired.
dog.
Bro,
Now, law
bro,
dog,
Brittany,
hold
law
on now,
dog.
she
big
don't
now,
want
Hold
me
big
on,
to
hold on,
smoke.
talk
law
up in
dog.
here.
Now let you talk now, law. You can't shut
Listen,
everybody down now, law
bro.
dog.
I can't say you got big smoke. I'm gonna tell you, you got some
Nah.
pointers, but you got pointers on football. But what I'm saying is, we talking about the trenches, and you
All
got
right, so
people talking.
listen. All right, so the conversation, right, and what this is personal, right, was about Dan Landon making his comments about YouTube, right, and that's what we came in here to talk about, right? Hey, Miss Tanisha. So, and that's where this conversation started from. How we got back to Law Dog, I don't know. But the
But
Can I
conversation,
what
can
Landon?
I
What he
just
said?
can I
What
just
he
say
said
though?
by YouTube?
Can I just say something though? My point isn't a negative against you, Law Dog. It's a point that like you've already said what you said. You're going with Oregon. You've said stand on business at least 40 times over the last few days. At this point, you're not going to change your mind. You're just not. So everything they throw at you, you're going to have a reason behind it. That's why you believe what you believe. So that's what I'm saying. That's not a knock on you. I'm just saying at some point when you know it's not working, you move on. You feel how you feel, cool. No matter what anybody says to you, you're going to feel how you feel. Just like no matter what you say back to us, we're going to have a reason to. It's going nowhere. Like, we're going in circles. We're all talking about the same thing over and over.
I don't think we're going in circles. I just want to hear the point blank reason why you feel a certain type of way. And the reasons that you giving me, I can dispute them. Now, if we go out here and play bad, I'm gonna be the first one to get on here and say, "Hey, bro, you was right." I'll have no problem with that.
I
I have
appreciate
no
that.
problem with that.
What I'm saying is, get ready for that. Everybody, get ready for their apology to him.
All right, so Coach Dre. So back to what I was saying, right?
What did Landon say?
He said that YouTube won't win you football games.
Who said that? Whoever said foot? But see, that's what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is, this what I'm saying, Law Dog, when I talk about when stuff like this happen. You trying to do stuff to irritate people because you feel like your team ain't equipped to win. I ain't got nothing to say.
Everybody
What I'm
ain't got to
telling
do
you
the
is,
same of what Colorado got going on though. What y'all got to understand is, bro, the spread, the projectors, whoever the rulers of Vegas, whoever it is, they only projected them boys to win three games. See what I'm saying? So it's not far fetched for people for what they saying.
But
for
they
See what
was
I'm
what?
saying?
wrong
They
though.
just standing on
How
what everybody else
how
been saying.
how is
Nobody
it
got
not
scared.
far fetched? How is that not far fetched? But they're a ranked team though. How can you? How would you put 21 points on another ranked team? I
The
don't understand that.
spread is, bro. Regardless if y'all rank, bro, the spread is still 2 point, bro.
Okay,
Spread
the
been
spread.
wrong every
Hey,
game though.
what the spread was against TCU, and they was coming off playing for a national championship.
21, but
I'm just
Oregon
asking.
is. See, look now, y'all. Here we go. Where
I'm
everybody
just
say,
asking.
no,
I'm just
no. Look,
asking.
I'm willing to respond to you, but when the conversation go this way, it's like when I give my facts and my details, they don't be wanting to hear that. See
I'm
what I'm saying?
gonna listen to you, bro. Go ahead and give it to me.
So what are you asking me, Coach?
I'm asking you, do you think coming into the season that people felt that TCU was better than Oregon?
No. That TCU team was the same team that came in last year. Everybody, I mean, I knew that. I
They
mean,
what the same.
You got Bo Nix at quarterback. You don't think Bo Nix is a better quarterback than Chandler Morris?
Chandler Morrison beat out the man who was the starter for
Okay, but I'm
TCU
saying
last
he
year.
didn't he
I
didn't he
told
didn't
you
lead
that
him.
already.
I know, but he didn't lead him to the championship. The guy that led him to the championship left. See what I'm saying? Just
I
like
got.
when
I feel
just
you
like
on
when
that.
Carson Wentz was leading them, and then Nick Foles took him to the Super Bowl and won
But
the
what
Super
I'm telling
Bowl
you,
with him.
okay, now when you use that comparison, Carson Wentz was damn near gonna win the MVP that year before he got
Right,
hurt, bro.
but he got hurt. That's what I'm trying to
He got
tell you.
hurt, and
So
Nick Foles just was a adequate backup. Nick Foles ain't did shit since then.
okay,
You
so
get what I'm saying?
right, but it's the same thing I'm trying to say in this situation. It was an adequate backup, and he came. Although he didn't win it, he did lead them there. Nobody seen TCU having that same type of season this year.
Nobody seen Colorado doing this neither, huh?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is, bro, they just gonna lose one game. Okay, coach, let me ask you this,
Go
and
ahead.
I'll be quiet. How many games you had TCU? I mean, Colorado winning before the season started?
8 to 9.
8 to 9. So
Anybody in the chat will tell you 8 to 9.
right. So they had three. So they had 3 to 4 losses, right? You
Yeah, they
projected, right?
did.
What
Yeah.
losses was that? You was thinking?
I had us maybe. Oh, listen, no doubt that Oregon, UCLA, and USC
Okay,
was part of that. Was a part
okay. That's all I'm
was a
saying,
chance.
coach. I'm
Was
just
a
not
chance that
changing.
could. I said
Right.
it's a chance. Again, I'm not going off the
But I'm
chance that
saying
we might
I'm just
lose.
not changing on my stance. That's the only point
Okay,
I'm
that's
trying to
cool.
make.
You can stand
You
on
had to
business with that.
No,
change.
but I'm just saying
You had to change on your
are
stance
only
when you
trying
see the
to.
team, bro.
But I'm saying most people are only trying to stand on what they seen because of the last 3 games and they 3-0. Everybody
That's the
know
only
But
way
what
you
I'm
can.
telling you
That's
is
the only thing you can stand
nobody
on.
thought. But what I'm saying is nobody thought they'd be here. Nobody thought they'd have played this well. You get what I'm saying? What I'm telling you is now what I'm telling you is we were going off of just projections and going off of okay, they got Bo Nix, they got Caleb, blase. But we've
right, and they
seen
still
that.
got him.
But listen. But who's played in more pressure? What we know is, as you said, what we can stand on business is if it come down to it and we got the money on the table, you damn sure better not put Shador. You damn sure better not bet against Shador Sanders.
And I
That's
said
what
that.
we've
I said
shown.
if it's a close game and Shadur get the ball last, y'all good money. Y'all
Okay, all
should win
right.
it. But I don't think it's
Okay,
gonna be that
okay.
close. It's not gonna be close enough for it to be like
Bro,
that.
listen, so you saying in the fourth quarter the game gonna be over?
No, I'm just saying y'all gonna be playing from behind. Quick.
Oh, you figure we gonna be playing catch up all day?
Yeah.
Okay. I can respect that. I can respect that.
And y'all don't got
I
a
can
run
respect
game.
that.
So when they force y'all to be one dimensional and Shadur got to sit there, he got to take that pressure all game and deliver all game.
But bro, I don't think you can go to one game where we've been one dimensional. He gonna always keep trying to run the football. He's not gonna stop trying to run the
run
football.
game is not effective. Coach Prime said in the press conference he don't want to just run the ball to run it.
Listen, what I'm telling you is, as a coordinator, as a dude who know offense, I can't stop running. I can't try to stop running the football. Is all I'm telling you. I'm not saying that it's got to be effective, but Dylan did have some nice runs. Savion had some nice runs in the Colorado State game.
Yeah, I mean, it was decent, but at best they was maybe.
I feel like they're not even trying to establish the run.
Hey, listen.
All right, I'm done.
All right, we talking in circles with Law Dog, right? Darius is in the building. He's an Oregon fan. So, Coach, I know you want to talk to Darius, but he's in here now. So,
hey, D, listen, bro. No disrespect. I just want to know how you figure y'all that many points better than Colorado right now.
Listen, Coach. I think this is what I think. I think Colorado needs to get on the board real quick. Now,
okay.
The reason I think they have Oregon basically 3 touchdown favorite is because Colorado starts really slow. I mean, the fourth quarter is great. You're averaging like 40 points, in the fourth quarter if you look at all 3 games.
Right.
But your first 3 quarters are really slow, whereas Oregon is the opposite, right? They start fast. So for me, the key is going to be the first quarter. If you see Colorado take the ball down, score the first drive, then, that takes the air off the ball a little bit. The crowd's not, the crowd's going to be sitting there kind of waiting to see if there's going to be a shootout early on. But if they defer, this is my opinion. If they win, they should take the ball, try to drive it down. Because if not, if Oregon puts 2 on you right away, you're playing from behind, fourth quarter is going to be tough. So this is what I think, they have it the way that they do. Plus, Oregon's playing at home. If it was at Colorado, if it's a Boulder at altitude, it's maybe a little bit different. But Oregon's playing at home, and you're looking at. I know that you guys are getting some personnel back. It could make some difference. In the backfield, maybe a receiver. We'll see. That's gonna be something that the coaches in Oregon have already spoken about. They got ready for it. They're getting ready for it. They're assuming that those kids are going to play. So it's going to be a good game. But I think for me, you got to start early and you got to start fast.
Okay, I can live with that. Hey, but another thing I heard you say the other day when you were on here was that y'all linebackers, you felt like your linebackers was better than ours. I've been watching game tape. I don't. Hey, boy, hey, listen, D. If Zero on the field, if Zero got to line up against Javon Antonio or Mikey, boy, y'all in trouble.
They got small corners.
He the best cornerback. He the best one.
Who?
Number 0.
Y'all in trouble.
No, our corners are not small. They average 6'3".
He have to do with his dog.
They average 6'3".
Kyrie Jackson is 6'3".
No, bro. You only know your own team.
Number 0
I
is
know
the best cornerback on the field, bro. He dog.
Bro, your corners are small, bro.
I know 0 is small, but the rest of them are pretty tall. You look at
Dante Manning is 5'10".
Dante Manning hasn't been playing. He's not starting. So
I tell you what, y'all put Nico Reed in the game. We gonna damn sure go at him.
Yeah, y'all got Nico coming in the game, bro.
Yeah, no, Nico Reed is a liability. I don't think he's not playing much, but when I see him, he's just trailing people into the end zone. So I hope they don't play him too much.
Okay, now another thing, we talked about the Texas Tech game. Like, y'all think y'all beat Texas Tech, or do you think Texas Tech gave the game away? Just a personal question.
My personal opinion, I was expecting Oregon actually to do a lot better in that game.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did you feel like y'all won that game, or do you feel like they gave the game away?
Well, no, they didn't give the game away, but we had
Huh?
we had
Do not throw that ball
187
up.
penalties. We had 180 penalties,
Hey, that's
180
an
yards of
undisciplined team.
penalties.
That ain't them people fault. That's your team
Y'all
fault.
get a lot of penalties every game.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
one of
understand
the
that,
teams that lead the nation
but
in
you
penalties.
asked me whether we gave the game away. I said that contributed to giving the game away. Almost gave the game away. So yeah, it's undisciplined. It is undisciplined.
Okay,
and
and
they
then
got that
now
problem.
hold on, y'all. And then we're gonna go to the play to where they was on the 10-yard line and the quarterback should have took the sack. They was finna win. They was finna score again. Quarterback should have took the sack and he fumbles. Y'all get the ball back. Then that's why I'm asking you that. And then they get in the red zone again and the field goal kicker go wide left or right. I forget which one it is. All I'm saying is I just feel like Texas Tech gave you guys the football game. Like I don't think you guys.
Okay,
like we came and took the Colorado State game back. We beat Colorado State, no doubt about that. They kicked our behinds for damn near 4 quarters. I'm not gonna sit here and debate that with people. Those guys came out and played fucking football, no doubt about that. But I feel like we beat Colorado State. I feel like Texas Tech gave y'all the game. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I hear you, but at the same time, at the last, I mean, the D had to make a play, right? I mean, you had the QB fumble twice. Why? Because he got hit. The D line had to make a play. So, I mean, in that sense,
no. On that first fumble, he just did some of the. I just, if he was my quarterback, Lord have mercy, he
Coach
just
Dre,
took the snap, the sack. Yeah.
5 turnovers.
Who?
And they only won by 8 points. Tyler Stroud. He had 5 turnovers, 3 picks, and 2 fumbles.
I'm just saying. I mean, he did what. All I'm saying is, I just don't see how people feel that Texas Tech defensive offensive line is that much better than Colorado. I don't know them guys' personnel, so I can't say yeah or no. I know I like that. I really stood up their tackle when I watched the little highlight films on some of their games because I wanted to see how good was he really that good or did he just play good that day. But he is good, so I will say that. But I just like you feel like y'all defensive line is all world.
No, I don't think our defensive line's all world.
Okay.
I think they're improved. They're improved from last year, but they're still got. This is a young team too. I don't think
no doubt.
I don't think they're all world.
No doubt.
But the one difference I do see in Texas Tech versus CU, what did Texas Tech do? They ran. The QB had 100 yards by halftime.
But listen, did you not see? Hey, I'm just saying, y'all know Shador just doesn't run. Don't lay down and dream the kid can't run the football. Okay, so if y'all just think that Shador gonna stand back there, you saw it. Go back and watch some of them Jackson State highlights and watch when he's pressed and when you give it to him. If you give him that, he will take it. So if y'all just gonna lay down and think that he just gonna stand back there and be a duck and y'all gonna give us an alley and give him an alley to run and he not gonna do it, I think y'all setting yourself up for failure. He just doesn't do.
He running this game, bro.
He's running these games.
So, Coach, can I say something?
Go ahead.
Shout out to you for saying if you think he's just gonna sit back and be a duck. Well played. Well,
listen, I wasn't saying that to try to be funny right then. I was just saying, I mean, I think they think he's not mobile.
No, I mean, but that's just that's funny. Good job.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I just want them to understand that if you're not going to spy him, if you got to drop everybody back into coverage, which again, if Zero is out there, and if y'all telling me y'all think Zero their best corner, my God, this kid can't listen.
He's not the best corner. He's not.
Who the best corner? I'm just asking. I want to know the number so I can go back and watch him because I saw Zero out there, and I know everybody been talking about Zero.
He was guard their number 1 receiver.
No. Jaleel Florence is the best corner. Jaleel
Who
Florence.
What number that is? Before the season started.
What number that is?
He's starting now.
Hold on. Time out.
Statistically,
Law Dog. Did you hear what he just said? He wasn't starting. He wasn't starting at the beginning of the season. Now he their best corner. So what we talking about?
No, but
I don't even think. Like I said, I'm not talking about the corners. I'm talking about that up front. Shador ain't gonna have no time to define the mismatch.
Do you know Oregon only has 4 sacks this season? I would say like TCU has a
It
better
don't matter,
defensive front
bro.
because they have like 10 sacks this season already, bro.
Right. So this the game you eat. You playing against the O line that give up the most sacks. So this is where you get This is where you get off at. This is
Man,
where you make your
Shador been
name.
running
But you
all
couldn't get
season.
yours
What are you
against
If you
talking
Florida
about?
State.
if you look at a lot of the reason why we get up a lot of sacks, he has a decent amount of time. He just holds the ball for a little bit too long. In this game, I
Right.
think
So
he'll have to
that
execute.
means it's a coverage sack. That means them boys not as open as you think they is.
But you guys are all saying the offensive line, but we
So,
do. He does have some time to pass the ball a lot of the time.
hold on. This question for Law Dog and Darius. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel your DB's gonna hold up on a scale of 1 to 10 in coverage?
Like I said, hold on, Darius, I'm gonna let you go, bro. I just want to say this. Like I said, I don't. Yeah, the secondary is weak. I can agree to that. But just like y'all won't agree to how weak y'all is at y'all position, the secondary is the weakest part of Oregon's defense. That's a fact. But I think the strong suit, the D line, covers up for that. Y'all don't have a cover up for y'all weakness at that corner. Y'all D line don't get no pressures. They don't get no sack. They
You're
can't stop the
overrating their
run. Y'all
defensive
got
line
one
at
good
this point, Law
linebacker,
Dog.
and y'all got a mismatch at corner.
No,
That's a
I feel like
fact.
you
Overrating their defense.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think the Oregon corners are going to hold up tomorrow?
5.
Bull.
5.
Darius?
I got it around a 6, and it depends on the pressure the D line gets. Because if he doesn't have much time, because if you give him a lot of pressure, if you give him time, okay, Sanders will go ahead and just tear you apart, and that's what he does in the fourth quarter. But when he's pressed and he needs to let it go, so I think, Oregon will play man. Oregon's going to pull up and start playing man, and they're going to rush.
If y'all play man, it's going to be a long day.
Well, that's what they do. They play man. And
good luck playing man against Javon Antonio.
Let him talk.
Javon Antonio don't even got a catch this year.
Listen, let him talk. Darius, go ahead.
No, he's a good receiver, but I mean, throughout his history, he's averaging about 600 yards a year. So I mean, he's not all world. He's good. He's 6'4", but we got some 6'3". We got a 6'5", 6'6" safety who's like a fifth-year senior.
He's 6'2", bro, and he don't even play like that. The safety talent don't even play like that.
No, he's Brian Anderson. He's 6'6", 6'5".
He don't play like that.
Okay, so I mean, we got length. We got length all over the place.
The dude who's going to be guarding Javon Antonio is Kyrie Jackson.
Talk.
He light.
Breezy, let him talk. Breezy. You can respond as soon as he get done finished making his point. Go ahead.
Well, Kyrie 6'3", almost 200. I mean, what is the other dude? 6'4". So, I mean, we got Sadiq too. You guys got your young, tight end who is pretty athletic. He's not going to help you run the ball. He's going to help you be a good receiver. Another big guy. But at the same time, we got one on our end too. A really high recruit freshman that's actually been playing pretty well. So, I mean, there's talent all over the place. I agree with Rob in this sense. It's going to come down to execution and turnovers. So whatever D is going to basically show up, that's what's going to determine this game.
I'm gonna go with the on the field, me, bro.
I mean, D made some great points. That's facts. That's football. That's we gotta agree. We gotta agree with that. It's gonna come down to who executes and which defense comes to play. Because from what I see, it is both teams have a weak defense. I just think you guys have already started putting your backups in, and we haven't put our best unit out. So that's I'm just saying that's just my thought process. Okay, you found out Juju Mitchell is probably your best linebacker. We still haven't put Brown out there, which I think we should this week. We saw this week that Ham probably can't get it done. If we gonna blitz, that's when we use Bentley. To me, that's just me talking. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, you guys have already substituted guys out in the secondary. So we know if it comes down to hell or high water, you're gonna have to put Nico Reed out there. If something was that, you get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying when I look at stuff like that. Now, you can say the same thing about us. You get what I'm saying? But if Stoudemire's healthy, the young freshmen. You got Breed Love. You got Vito. You got and you got the other safety that came back this week. So what I'm saying is we got guys that haven't played and don't have film on. It's guys that y'all done bench that we got film on that you get worried about if you have to put them in the game. Right or wrong?
Well, yeah, but these guys are coming back. This first game, you don't know how they're going to play. I mean,
no, I'm not saying that. No, I get that. I agree with that. I'm just saying, but what I'm saying is there's film that if you know that if you have to put certain players out there because they've already been out there and been tried, that if y'all have to go to them, that you guys are gonna that you would be a little worried than you would normally be if you had that other kid out there. I'm asking, is that safe to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I would be worried. First quarter is going to tell me a lot.
Okay.
If Colorado can sustain drives and can establish a running game, that's going to change things around.
Okay,
that's going to change things around because there's enough weapons in the outside for Colorado and down the middle that they can basically play a shootout game with Oregon. But Oregon can grind it out on the trenches and just run it down all game long and keep your offense on the sidelines.
Because if we can run the ball, that means that safety got to come down and play in the box. And then you give
right, exactly. Okay. And not only that, you're basically changing the game up and keeping Oregon on the sideline, and you're controlling the tempo. You're controlling the game. Because Oregon wants to start fast and wants you to play from behind. So if you do that at home in Oregon with a crowd behind them, it's tough, And if you have to wait to the fourth quarter for the magic to happen, you might be down 3 TDs, So, I mean, so that's why starting fast for me for Colorado. Now, if it was me, I know Coach Prime. I've seen it. I watched his videos and yesterday, and he knows some of the weaknesses in the defense. He knows what he's going to attack. And if it were me, and you can see it, I would use that words out of the backfield to get some of those wheel routes and get those backers to come out, because the backers, I still think the backers are much improved, but I still think that our backers is where the weakness is.
So we saying we the same type of football team. Y'all backers weak, all backers weak.
Pretty much. But the thing about it is this. I mean, you guys have talent. We have talent. It's just the trenches. It'll take a year or two for you guys to get some more beef in there and get the
right. But this what I'm saying though. I mean, I like your running backs. Now I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I like your running backs, but just give me the average grade of your offensive line. Like what class are they in? Like freshman, sophomore. what's the average up front for you guys?
Juniors.
Okay.
And we got some transfers. We got some transfers that basically might have just 1 year, but we got a freshman in there. We actually have a freshman that's starting in there, so getting a lot of playing time. So that's a surprise. But we're pretty heavy too. I think we're heavier than we're not too small up there. We got like 320 average. 320.
Yeah,
average.
But that's what I'm saying. Now this is my thing with that. The heavier offensive linemen against the quicker defensive linemen. Now, if you let them, we allow them to put their hands on us and move us. That's what's supposed to happen. But if they can't, if you're just getting out your step and if I get my hands on you first, I'm going to win. You get what I'm saying? So, like I say, I think it's just who gonna come to play tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to, fellas. Who gonna come to play, and who gonna make more plays than the other team.
And with that being said, right, looking at this game, do y'all think that CU is going to take it more personal now with Dan Lanning saying what he said?
I was just asking that right.
I don't want them to, because again, it's nothing but a ploy. They saw that it worked last week with Colorado State. Get you guys in your feelings, get you guys riled up, and now you playing with not fake juices, but you're playing with this anger. And sometimes that anger is good, but sometimes it can turn into something you don't want. So I really want them to just stay focused, and we already here now. He done said what he said, but we here now. Let's not change our mindset because Dan Lanning opened his mouth. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we already know that don't win football game, but it damn sure get your recruits. So make sure you tell him that. They the damn sure get your recruits. So you ain't got to do it if you don't want to. And the reason y'all getting recruits is because y'all got 100 uniforms and Nike sponsor y'all and your man and he do all this work for you. And that's cool. I ain't mad at that. But we got to get us an edge too, and that's our edge. So he can't get mad at that. The name of the game is the recruits. So it might not help you win a football game Saturday, but it damn sure can help you win a football game Saturdays to come. So, I mean, he can take it how he wants it.
Hey, Coach Dre.
Go ahead, Chef. Oh,
Quick
What's up?
question, Coach Dre. Hey, is it more about personnel or is it more about scheme?
It's about both right now. It's about both. I look at both. Like I told you, me and bro just sat here and talked about both of us are lacking in the same spots. They lack linebackers suspect, our linebacker suspect. They secondary suspect. Without Travis, people feel like our secondary suspect. You get what I'm saying? Everybody feel like it's a toss-up between who you want to take, Bo Nix or Shador, which we taking Shador, they gonna take Bo Nix. They feel good about their receivers, we feel good about ours. So it's just about who gonna show up and who gonna make the most plays in the most. So it's about how you scheming them up. Like you just heard him say, if we can run the ball, it changes the game because now they got to drop the safety down in the box. And now you asking these guys to guard our guys one-on-one. And if you got Antonio out there or either Mikey, whoever that dude is, they can't guard him. So it's all about the scheme and the matchup.
Go ahead, Chef.
I don't think he's going to buy into that. I think And I think Dan Lannon really talking about us. He's talking about all the people that, spectating about the game, And he right, they don't win games because they come with their game plan and Coach Prime coming with his game plan. And like I said earlier, all of the game plan that, on that tape, on that film is vanilla. They ain't really got into their running packages yet. They finna employ them tomorrow. They ain't really got into the scheme for Oregon yet. They gonna apply that tomorrow. It's really not. See, when I look at Shador, when he was these last past couple games, he was stat padding. That's why he didn't want to take the incompletion. That's why he was running out of bounds. He was stat padding. But this game right here, he trying to win this game because he know this game right here in his next game, it's gonna secure that Heisman for him. So you're gonna see him running it more. You're gonna see them, put into them rushing plays and get the run game involved. Cause man, I keep telling, like I told him earlier, bro, Sean Lewis ain't nothing to play with, man. He's coming with a game plan. You ain't seen the trick. You see that trick play they did on who that was, Nebraska? You ain't really been seeing no other trick plays like that. He just went in the bag and just pulled out something. But watch tomorrow. And that's all I want to say on that.
Miss Tanisha.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't hear the question.
Okay, so the question was being what Dan Lannon said, during his press conference thing and like that. Do you think it changes anything? Do you really think that it changes anything from CU's side?
Oh, I don't think it should. I think I just heard somebody say this, but I think at some point you have to realize that a clown's going to be a clown. Or should I say people will be people. And so I think you have to learn to deal with that. And I feel like Coach Prime has been dealing with it his whole career. Literally everybody has always bashed this man and tried to get under his skin. But what I do find interesting is that I don't understand how that comment helped Oregon. Like, I feel like sometimes coaches get ahead of themselves. Like, I don't understand his point in helping his team, his organization get recruits and stuff like that, because he has players that are on YouTube. So I don't understand why he did that. Maybe he was trying to get in the heads of CU, but to me, it's like another instance of another coach trying to write a check that now his team has to go and cash in for him. And I just don't think you're helping your team by doing that.
That's sure. Jonas, you there?
Yeah, man.
Jonas, are you disgusted?
No. I thought I was on mute. I was talking to myself. I was talking to my son. I thought I was on mute. My bad. But while I'm not on mute, I don't understand these people, bro. Like what's the man asked him, what is it gonna take to go and win the game? And he said, what it's not gonna take. The man asked him, what is it gonna take to go and win the game? He said, well, YouTube is not gonna do it. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
When did you say that?
Huh?
When did you say that?
Today. That's what the interviewer asked him when he said that. The interviewer asked him, what is it going to take to go and get a hard-fought victory?
I thought y'all was talking about when he said, what has Colorado won back in the
offseason? No, it's about today. That's what the interviewer asked him today. What is it going to take to go and get a hard-fought victory?
Man,
he said, well,
I don't think he was taking shots at Cole Prime on that. I don't even think he was taking shots at Bucky.
No, he definitely.
I don't think he was taking shots, bro. I'm thinking he's talking about the people on YouTube that trying to call the game.
I don't think it's that, bro. I don't think he's talking about how much Colorado records their players, because no other program does that like Colorado, bro. We know what he means by that. Come on now. It's coming.
I look at it from two different points, right? Anyway, like he talking about YouTube, right? And he know Coach Prime is, has a presence on YouTube, and we endorse it. So I think, him saying that, yeah, he said it about YouTube, but at the end of the day, it's like they gonna come in with a game plan just like we gonna come in with a game plan. He just don't want people to be persuaded by YouTube based upon the media saying one thing and then everybody else on YouTube saying something else. So I get it from that standpoint, but at the end of the day, man, you still gotta play the game, and we gotta find out what it's gonna be.
I agree that it's gonna play an element in the game, though.
Yeah, Frankie's it's on you. Frankie, you there? All right, Breezy, it's on you.
Hello? You hear me?
Yeah, it's on you.
I was gonna say, it's definitely gonna play an element in the game, but I think they should still stay focused and not try to make it too personal. I think they should be more focused on their 21-point underdog. I think that what they already show versus teams like TCU, Nebraska.
All right, so this question, I'm gonna ask the same question to Law Dog and Darius in the situation, right? With Dan Lanning saying what he said, right? Do you think it changes your game plan for Oregon?
I don't think so. I don't think words should change a game plan. I think you got to stick. I think when you start letting other people get you out of who you are, you've already lost. And so I just think they need to stick with what they're doing. He said what he said. Cool. Let's line it up at 2:30 my local time, and let's just see what we got. I feel like it's so easy to let outside factors impact your game plan, but it's words. I mean.
So for me, does it put a target on you guys' back? Because he went out there and said it, right? Your team got to back it up, because now you feeling like a fool if your team can't back it up. So, that's where I'm coming in from the standpoint of Oregon.
No, I don't think it does. I don't think it does, because one, we know how the game is played, and YouTube is a good tool for recruiting. Like Coach said, okay, it's not going to help basically win or lose this game. But why is it being done? It's being done to give publicity to your program. It's being done to attract players. It's being done to give exposure, right? So ultimately, when you start getting 5 stars, 4 stars, or whatever coming into your program because they like that exposure, the NIL, that's another thing. Prime, what I see, he's an awesome businessman, very intelligent, very smart. He knows what he's doing when it comes to NIL. He knows what he's doing when he's coming to these boosters. He's bringing money to the city. He's basically saying, hey, he's starting his press conferences like Dana White from the UFC does. This has been our ticket. This is how much we're making. This is how much the city's making. Who does that? So that's to bring attention, to bring light as to what we're contributing to the city, right? That's trickles down to the players eventually, like we're seeing. And that's what players want. Kids want that, right? So there is a game to be played there when it comes to that. Now, you got some old coaches that are not going to play into that game. You got the Clemson coach, for instance, doesn't want to bite into it. And what happened to Clemson? They're not competing as well as they used to. So it, but as far as Oregon right now, that's not going to matter. They're not going to get emotional about this. They're already. I mean, you're going to have maybe 12 million people watching this game tomorrow. That's a lot. That's a lot. So if you're going to show up, if you're going to get, your NFL scouts out there, and you're going to get these guys are already motivated to show what they can do, just because they know it's going to give them money down the line if they want to be pro, if they show out in this game. So I don't think they need extra motivation, and I don't think also the context when I checked out the link to the video that you put on there. I think he's also talking about outside noise coming through YouTube. So I don't think necessarily it was a direct shot to say, hey, what Prime is doing with all of the YouTube videos and the exposure is going to win him or not games. I think basically it seemed like there was some outside noise that was coming in through YouTube, and he's basically saying we're not listening to that, right? Because at the end of the game, now he could be indirectly, passively aggressively trying to take a shot or shade coach, because basically he's saying, oh, we're not taking that to motivate our players to win games like Prime is doing, right? So in that sense, I saw it more like that could be a shot, and saying we're not taking the outside noise we're hearing from YouTube and basically trying to motivate our players like they are. At the end of the game, you got to just basically, it's going to come down to your talent. Got to come down to this. It's not going to come down to how you feel somebody disrespected you through YouTube. So that's how I saw it. But I don't think it's going to make a difference. And, I just don't.
All right. Law dog. All right, Chef, you can go ahead. Go ahead, Chef.
Man, more that I hear this and I look at it, I don't think Coach Prime gonna try that same method again, because he's seen how his squad responded when he made it personal that last game. You get what I'm saying? They came out trying to do too much, and I don't think he trying to put his players in that type of situation again. And then another thing, dealing with fuel, they don't really need no more fuel. A 21-point dog is enough fuel for them. They coming on a mission. They coming. It's business now. That's the way I think they should look at it. I don't think Coach Prime should, take that and go to the media and put it on YouTube, and he going in the locker room telling them about that. I think that's more for just a fandom type thing. It's more for us. It's
Trust
more
me,
for
Coach Prime
YouTube
got the
and
receipts
stuff
of
like
Dan
that.
Lanning. I promise you,
Of course.
Coach
I
Prime
know he
got
got
some.
it.
And that when he gets to the press conference, Coach Prime gonna let it loose on the receipts that he got on Dan Lanning. Because Dan Lanning said some things, but they try to say, "Oh, it wasn't directed towards Coach Prime." At what point you gonna keep slaying slick stuff and it ain't directed towards somebody? Come on, man. We can put two and two together. We ain't stupid, but that's the reason why I'm asking this question from the Oregon standpoint, because of that fact of like Dan Lanning says things and then be like, well, it wasn't directed towards Coach Prime. It wasn't directed towards the program. So, and that's the reason why I'm asking is, for dialogue. Go ahead, Zara.
Can I say something right quick in regards to the whole Dan Lanning situation? Yes, like what Chef said, don't pay attention. Don't put fuel to the fire towards him clout chasing, because that's what it is. He's clout chasing. He's looking for revenue, because other than him playing Coach Prime this weekend, Oregon would not be getting 12 million eyes on them. I don't care how much jerseys they wear; they're not getting 12 million eyes on them in no regular season game. So go out there, just dominate them boys. Play like how they play. Know that they're the underdog. Know that people are counting against them. Know that people are wishing on their downfall, and just go out there and say, take care of your assignments and do what you do, which is going to be the W end of the day. But also, you also got other media outlet people talking about Coach Prime. Like, yes, I guess yes, he's a businessman, but he's a head coach first. So when Darius is talking about, yeah, he's a businessman, you got to also abbreviate that with head coach, because he's a head coach as well. And then you got people calling this a circus and all of that, which is, I'm saying, that's other subliminal shots that they're trying to take. And Dan Lannon is just looking for a reaction out of Coach Prime, which I think Coach Prime shouldn't even respond on the field. You know what I'm saying? But
He ain't gonna respond out to the game. I'll tell you that right now.
yeah, he gonna respond after the game, which he should. If Shador go out there and do what he do.
Frankie, I seen you unmuted yourself. You good, Frankie? If not, I'm going to Law Dog. Law Dog, talk to us.
Oregon by 10, bro.
Oh man.
Hey BZ.
Yeah.
Put another 50 on there, bro, please.
Nah,
Man,
I ain't gonna do him like that.
For the next, man, you put 50 on it. Exactly.
But no, man. I'll say this.
Nah,
Go
Law
ahead,
Dog, I see your opinion changed.
My opinion changed on what?
Hey, I didn't hear you say we was losing by 10 at first. I thought we was gonna get blown out.
I never said y'all was getting blown out.
No, that was Darius that said that.
Take the spread. Take the spread. 21.
Nah, I don't think that's Coach Prime number. I don't want to do that.
What you scared for, bro? I take that 21.
1 underdog.
I got 50 to anybody on the chat right now. Any takers?
Nah, my money going to the money line, bro.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's what I thought. Everybody be quiet.
Nah, I'm about to win real money, bro. Stop it.
Why would we bet you 50 when we can go bet the spread 21?
Hey man,
That don't
listen.
make
First
sense.
of all, I was talking to Zion because Zion spoke about me and Beezy business. You feel me? Bet that man some more money. So I put it out there to anybody that want it. They can get it. I mean, everybody got something to say, but nobody don't want to put no money on it. Now, when did people start? When did people start turning down money though? That's what I don't get. Okay, yeah, you can bet the spread, but
your money ain't good than Vegas money. It's
but it's
all the
still
same
money, bro. It's still money.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I
It's
feel like
just
it's
a
a
little
personal bet
50.
though. It's different. I did it because he popular about Oregon, like Oregon just that.
Okay,
That's why
$10. Anybody want to bet 10, 5, $2? Anybody?
All right, y'all. Hey, listen. Hey, it's about to go left. And so this, I'm gonna say this. Give y'all last points. The pregame show tomorrow. Lock in. I'll probably go an hour and a half before kickoff. I'll probably that's when I'm gonna go live. An hour and a half before kickoff. So we can get ready. So everybody get your final thoughts before tomorrow, because I probably won't jump back on tonight unless something crazy happens. I probably won't jump back on later on tonight. So go ahead and give me your final thoughts. I'm gonna go to Darius. Give me your final thoughts.
Final thoughts. First quarter, it's going to say everything. To me, I think if Colorado comes out, can establish the run, that's going to change everything. If they can't, and you start seeing a lot of 3 and outs, if they perform like they did at Colorado State for the first 3 quarters, that it's going to be a blowout. Like I said, if not, then it could be a close game for sure. But they got to establish the running game. If not, then it's over.
Sure. Chef.
Rob, man, I appreciate your channel, man. You know, I just think it's gonna be a good, entertaining game. You know, I'm hoping my boys pull it off, but like Law Dog said, I just can't, count Oregon out. So, I hope they, come through. I hope my boy Marta get the game winning field goal. And yeah, that's all I want to say about that.
All right. Breezy.
I feel like it's gonna be a very comparable game to the TCU game. I think we still could come out and get the win though. I feel like their corners are too small, and the defensive line is overrated by you guys.
All right. Frankie.
Yeah, I got you right here. Turn that real quick off, man.
Now I just want you to get your final thoughts. I'm about to jump
final
off.
thoughts is CU gonna win tomorrow. CU is the most battle-tested team. Oregon really ain't played too many. Nobody really. Portland State, Hawaii, and Texas Tech. CU played. TCU, Nebraska, Colorado State. I like what I saw from CU the first 3 games. I love Shador, best player in college. So I'm going with Coach Prime. I believe we coming, but we here. CU wins. I'll be back on the channel tomorrow, Rob, after the game. Y'all have a good night. Go
Yes,
Bucks.
sir. I'm going pregame, halftime, postgame. So
I got you. Go Bucks.
Let's go, Bucks. And last but not least, I always say the last and the favorite, Miss Tanisha for last. Let's talk
So
to it.
I think I said last show that the coaching is going to make a difference. I think one thing people haven't talked about is how many adjustments and how much better CU comes out in the second half of football. And so
Yes.
I think if that continues, I think if it's close going into halftime, I think Oregon's in trouble, because I think when you look at the stats of all the past 3 games of each team, I think our second half has been better and we've clicked better. So I'm looking forward to a good game. And no matter how it turns out, I'm going for CU. No matter how this game turns out, I'm super excited to start to see the guys that we've been watching in yellow jerseys actually get a chance to be on the field this weekend. So I'm super excited to see who we have, see what we got, and to see how those guys are going to perform. So I'm obviously going for CU. I want to see a good game, and I want to see what happens. I just want to see what happens. I'm excited.
I'm super excited, and I just can't wait. With that being said, man, I appreciate everybody that jumped on the channel today. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, period, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me. Get me up in the algorithm, man. We always have a good time, you know. Hey, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for everything that y'all do helping this channel grow, man. Without you guys, I would not have this channel the way it is now. And I wanted to continue to let this channel grow to something amazing, to something that we just can't see, right? So with that being said, man, I will see you guys pre-game tomorrow. Unless something crazy happens tonight, which I don't think it will. I will see you guys pre-game tomorrow, man. Salute to everybody that's in the building. It's been another great show. This is Robin Van Media, baby. Back with another one. Hope y'all have a great evening and blessings to everybody. Peace.